Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I wish to speak with you about what it means to be truly helpful. There is a natural inclination from our heart to offer help where we can give it. On some level, we know that in helping others, we help ourselves, but that's not really the motivation. The notion that you could end someone's suffering, that you could ease their pain, that you could give them another way of looking at things, speaks to everyone. Often it's the easiest to help strangers. Something as simple as someone asking you for directions. All things being equal, unless it would hurt you to help them, you probably would like to help them get where they're going as quick as they could. But very often, the desire to help others comes from an unexamined place inside of ourselves where we feel not okay with ourselves, with our situation, with our life, with our partner, with our circumstances, with our station in life, with our job. And the help that we would want will show up in front of us in terms of other people needing help. So it's not a bad idea to re-examine what it means to be truly helpful. Much depends on your presuppositions about the other person's situation and about what help would look like. If you come from the notion that something is wrong, that this person is in a circumstance that they need to be relieved of, on one level, you're denying them their magnificence. You are denying them their power. And you are saying, you don't have the ability to create the life that you want. Here, let me help you. I know what you want. I hear what you want. And I'm going to give that to you. Either through advice or through money or through change in circumstances. But I'm going to help you get what you want and relieve your suffering. It's based on a premise that really needs to be examined. Because if you really, really got who people are, then you'd really get who you are. And you would get your own omnipotence, your own magnificence. And that on some level, without sounding cruel, if you look at what people have, you will see that this is on some level what they want, what they've drawn to themselves, what they've created through the power invested in them by God. So what does it mean to be truly helpful? You don't want to start with the notion that the person is a victim any more than you want to start with the notion that you are a victim. What you want to recognize is that person's magnificence. And even the pain that they're experiencing may be exactly what they've created to help themselves get clear on what they really want. And your relieving that pain just postpones the realization that they're trying to create for themselves. It's best to look at your own suffering and the places where you have trouble accepting life the way it is, and reassess who you are. Rethink how little power you think you have. Free will is a magnificent thing. You can choose again. You can choose for God. You can decide you've had enough. You can decide you're okay with things the way they are, in which case your suffering is relieved. How many times have you thought that something was terrible and the reason why you were upset, only to find out later that it was a blessing? Start to look at your relationships with respect and with awe at the lives that people are able to create with their thoughts and their feelings and their desires. And let yourself re-examine what it means to be truly helpful. Perhaps one of the most helpful things you can do is to recognize the God in them. That's the expression, namaste. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. As such, help becomes something quite different. Help might be nothing more than you're affirming their great power to create their life the way it looks right now, and their great power to create it another way, should they choose to do so. And don't presume that you know better. See the relationship that you have with them as sacred. Come from love. And perhaps your advice to them is not needed at all. All they really need is your love and your acceptance and your knowledge of who they really are. And by the way, that's all you need. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.